What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here. Super excited about this video series. Actually, we've got these Ultra Prism pre-release kits, and I'm going to be cracking this, showing how I would go about to build a pre-release deck of my own. I've got my friend Natalie here. We're both going to be building our own pre-release deck. So we have all this basic energy out here, different things that you might need to build your own pre-release deck. And what we're going to be doing is just kind of simulating what the pre-release experience is like. So I'm going to be posting a pre-release vlog as well, which, you know, is in the noisy card shop, and kind of will just be showing the bustling and goings on of the pre-release. But what I wanted to do was kind of showcase the pre-release, draft style experience, that constructed, deck experience, and just get that on film in a controlled environment here. We've got our pre-release kits. They should have 4 packs and a little evolutions, kit in them, and we're going to use these to construct our very own decks for you on the camera, and then explain why we make the choices we make while we're constructing the deck. So that's going to be this video, and then in another video we're going to showcase some tabletop gameplay of the 2 pre-release decks that we have here against one another. So it should be some exciting stuff. I am super stoked about it. Let's go ahead and get cracking. I'm hoping that I could get something cool in this pre-release kit. I'm excited. Haven't actually attended my first pre-release yet, so I'm really excited about this. And this is kind of my first go at it. Looks like I've got the Heatran in here, so very cool. Very cool little card there. I actually really like Heatran, and he's a basic Pokemon, so that's awesome. Metal is super good in this set, so I'm hoping that I could use my my Heatran in my deck. Looks like, we got this little kit in here, an unknown new dimension with the Solgaleo Necrozma combo on there. And then some pre-release tips for anybody looking to, read about it. But I'm going to tell you about it. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started with the evolution pack. I want to see what's in here before I go ahead and open my packs so that I kind of know what I'm looking at as far as constructing my deck. Now, at a pre-release, looks like it got a Garchomp evolution line. That's super cool. At a pre-release, typically you have, about 30 minutes or so to build your deck, and that to open your packs and build your deck. So it's not a ton of time, but it is, a decent amount of time to get things going. Oh my gosh, I've got Magnezones in here too. Oh, with the Heatran. This is too cool. I feel like they're giving some really good Pokemon in here. This is insane. A 2/2/2 Magnezone line. We've got some supporters already. We've got a Riolu. Man, this little pack is coming with some cool stuff as far as deck building. 2 copies of Heatran. We've got 2 copies. They basically gave me a metal deck, and then I'm going to go ahead and throw that code in here too, if anybody wants to get the little evolution pack here. So not only did they give me some metal acceleration, I also have 2, awesome Pokemon to be able to accelerate metal energy too. So it's looking like things are, kind of heading in a metal direction here from the get-go. And with a pre-release deck, you're going to build a 40 card deck. So the decks are smaller, and you only play 4 prize games. So you don't have to take 6 prizes. You only have to take 4 prizes when you're playing. What I'm going to do, and what I do often when I am building pre-release decks, is that I keep things in piles. So I'll keep all my metal Pokemon in one pile, all my dragon Pokemon in one pile, my fighting Pokemon in a pile, all my trainers in a pile, all my supporters in a pile, and so on and so forth. So that way, since things are time sensitive, I can kind of just, figure out what Pokemon lines I want to put in quickly. Usually when you're building a pre-release deck, you're going to want to kind of, build your deck around one kind of central strategy or one type, usually 1 or 2 types. I feel like 2 is like, usually what ends up happening for a pre-release deck, since you don't usually get enough Pokemon to center around one type, so you usually will delve into one other type, and you end up with 2 different types. So I'm really excited about these packs. Let's see what I get to add to my core evolution pack here. I feel like this evolution pack is like really good. So let's see, I got a Turtwig, Riolu. I'm gonna keep just like my different stacks here. Another Riolu, so that's good. A Croagunk, an Eevee, Vulpix, and a Rangaroo. Oh, another Magnezone. Get out of here. This is so good for my deck. Oh my gosh, we've got another copy of Magnezone, which is excellent there. A Fire Energy, Spiritomb, and a Alolan Dugtrio, also so good for a metal type deck. Very cool. Put that there. And Ancient Crystal. The Regirock, Regice, or Registeel, or Regigigas this card is attached to takes 30 less damage for your opponent's attack. So, nice little buffer thing there. Very cool. And I'll go ahead and give away the code as well. So, you all have that. And here's my item cards. All right, on to the next one. So, definitely looking like it's a metal leaning deck. However, you can include colorless type Pokemon. Colorless type Pokemon are really valuable for a pre-release deck because they can be splashed with anything. So big basic colorless Pokemon like a Rangaroo, definitely things to look out for in a pre-release deck. Also, Pokemon like Spiritomb, right? Because Spiritomb takes only colorless energy. So these are definitely things that we're looking out for when building our pre-release deck. Oh, a Prinplup. Oh, another Garchomp. Okay, so this is pretty cool. I'm getting, my lines are getting thickened up, but I would like another Magnemite potentially to help put this deck together. Oh, and a Cynthia. Supporters are so valuable in pre-release format. Just the extra draw. Anytime you pull a supporter, it's pretty much going in the deck. And a Grottle. Okay, so got 2 packs remaining. Hopefully I could get a GX or something. However, if I get a GX that doesn't jive with metal type, I don't know what I'll do. Turtwig, Stunky. We got Electabuzz. Oh, I love Electabuzz. He's just so cool. Bunniary. I don't know. Morlul. Oh, another Gibble. That's really good. Oh my gosh, this Lickalily is hilarious. Look at him. Dangerous Lick. I love him. He is so cool. If I pull a Lickitung, I would love to play Lickitung in this deck. Manaphy. Oh, and Lily. That is so good. And a Magneton. That's excellent, considering I'm definitely, I'm probably not pulling a rare candy or anything like that. So we've got a Magneton. I would like a Magnemite in this last pack. That would really help to flesh my deck out, just make it a little more consistent. We've got Execute. Oh, we did get the Lickitung, so I can play my Lickalily if I would like to. A Woozle, an Eevee, Sandalit. It's lit. I cannot believe that's my first fire Pokemon. Stop. That's crazy. A Dupidur. Oh, and Drampaw. Okay, very cool. It is not the GX or whatever that I was hoping for, but I can play this in my pre-release deck since, it is a colorless type basic Pokemon with a lot of hit points, so that's pretty cool. And a Mars. Very cool. Lopunny as well. All right, and that does it for my pre-release pulls. So now we start the deck building, and from a deck builder's perspective, there's a couple things that I noticed right away. First of all, Spiritomb could be okay because it takes colorless energy. The rest of these guys, we're not putting Cosmog in here, Croagunk, Drifblim. Sorry, guys. As far as the water type Pokemon, Alolan Vulpix does have a free attack. Your opponent switches their active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. But it's not worth including Vulpix in the deck, I think, just for that attack. I'd rather not, and just go with a more unified strategy, probably with my metal-type Pokemon. Sandalit, not metal. I mean, honestly, I've got the strongest metal line right now, and colorless, and maybe the Garchomp. So I'm probably going to end up, unifying my deck around those. These Electabuzz are not quite strong enough to warrant playing electric energy, lightning energy, so I'm not going to do that. Stunky, my lone dark Pokemon with Gas Pond, is not going to make the cut. Sorry, Stunky. I do have some grass-type Pokemon, but none of them are really strong enough to warrant inclusion on their own. I've got a 2-1 Grottle line, 3-1 Grottle line, 3 Turtwigs, and 1 Grottle, but none of those guys are really worth it, including Grass Energy just for these guys. No, couldn't see it, so none of those guys are going to make the cut. The Morlull, let's see, your opponent's active Pokemon's now asleep. You could include this just for some special conditioning. Giving your opponent, auto sleep is pretty good, but I don't think it's really necessary. I'd rather have all my Pokemon be able to attack. Since there is limited draw in a pre-release deck, you want to make sure that you have like attacking Pokemon in play. Detect, flip a coin if heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon. If I had a Lucario, potentially, but there's Riolus, they're not going to make it either. As far as my colorless Pokemon, let's take a look and see kind of like what I have here. Dugtrio, I didn't get any Diglets, so Dugtrio is a no-go, unfortunately. I did, however, get 3 Magnezones. I have 3 Magnetons, and only 2 Magnemites. How sad is that? I really wish I'd gotten another Magnemite. However, I do not have one. As funny as it might be, usually in a regular deck, you would not play a 2-3-3 line, just because, usually you would opt to play more copies of your basic, but I may end up just deciding to play the whole 2-3-3 line to try and make this deck as consistent as possible, admitting that it's not ideal. But, if I get a Magnemite in play, I want to have the Magneton and the Magnezone in hand as quickly as possible in order to evolve them up. See, I do have as well, I pulled the Garchomp. So I have 3 Garchomp, 2 Gabite, and I do have 3 Gibble. So potentially Garchomp could be pretty good in here. And Garchomp also has, Quick Dive, so it can attack for colorless energy too. So I'm kind of conflicted. I could just play, more of like a Garchomp-centered deck with fighting, but I didn't really get any good fighting Pokemon. So playing those fighting energy doesn't seem as good to me. I think I'd rather go with the Magnezone route and see if I have enough colorless Pokemon to try and, kind of beefing the strategy up. Really rely on those Heatrans as well. So we're going to keep those off to the side. The Spiritombs, let's see, put 2 supporter cards for your discard pile into your hand, and if the defending Pokemon's a basic Pokemon, it can't attack during your opponent's next turn. That's actually really good. This Spiritomb is like very good against Pokemon EX and Pokemon GX, because a lot of those Pokemon EX and Pokemon GX, the kind that would like run you over to pre-release, are going to be basics, right? So the Spiritomb is actually great, and I think I will include just 2 of those, just because that Terrify seems like super good in pre-release format, just being able to wall your opponent off from attacking with an overpowered basic. That seems great, so I think I will include both of those. And also just a nice little, consistency Pokemon, being able to get your supporters back from the discard pile. And a retreat cost of 1, no weakness, 70 hit points. That thing is great. Let's see, as far as the colorless Pokemon go, I do have Drampa. I also have an Eevee, Lopunny. I have the 1-1 Lickitung line. Let's see, my Lopunny is a 1-1 line as well. I have 2 Eevees, but they're not really doing it for me. Scout, my opponent can reveal their hand with Yungoos. And then also the Oranguru. Put 3 cards for your discard pile onto the bottom of your deck in any order. That's kind of interesting. That would be cool if I had pulled a Looker, right? And then I could like Looker. Oh, I do have 1 Looker. Okay. So I could put cards onto my discard pile into the bottom of my deck, and I could do that with a Oranguru and then draw them with Lookers. So that's like super interesting. I think I want to play the Oranguru. I mean, it's got profound knowledge and can do 3 colorless and do some damage. I want to play the Drampa because that thing seems really good too. And I think maybe let's look at this bunny area real quick. Stompy Stomp. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Flip 2 coins. Attack does 40 damage for each heads. In happy turn, you may shuffle this Pokemon, all cards attached to it, to your deck. That's not really doing it for me. Let's see. The bunny area. If the defending Pokemon tries to attack during your opponent's next turn, your opponent flips a coin. If tails, the attack does nothing. Yeah, I don't really think those guys are doing it for me as far as the deck goes. The Yungoos doesn't seem worth it as well. I feel like this is kind of like where the deck is going now. And you can see I have just a unified strategy. Everybody that's not, a metal attacker can attack for metal energy. So I'm going to just play metal only energy in this deck. I'm going to play every draw supporter that I have access to just to make the deck as consistent as possible. We have Lily, Mars, 2 Cynthia, a How, a Sophocles, and a Looker. These are all worth playing. I'm playing all of them for sure. And then as far as our search options go, we're not playing the Ancient Crystal, but we are going to play all 3 of these ball trainer items because they are definitely going to help get our Magnezones into play, and maybe even that Lickulily. I mean, Lickulily, you get 4 energy on this thing. 110, that's amazing. Dangerous Lick. Flip a coin until you get tails, 50 more damage for each heads. If the first flip is tails, your opponent's active Pokemon's automatically paralyzed. So that's really cool too. I like that. I mean, even just Lickitung as a basic Pokemon is pretty good. So definitely feeling like I'm going to end up rocking these things. So this is the backbone of our deck. Let's see how many cards we're at. I have 26. Okay, so 26 cards here. That means that I can afford to play 14 metal energy. So let's count that out. 14 and 14 seems like a lot of energy, but that's actually a pretty good amount for this deck. I mean, if you get Magnezone into play, you're going to be able to accelerate as many of those metal energies as you want, and a lot of our guys are pretty energy heavy anyways. If I had some more trainers or items, I might play them. If I had any more like Pokemon that were really worth playing, I might play them as well. But, you know, I don't really think that there's anyone in here that's super really makes the cut. So that's it for my pre-release deck. Let's just make sure that I got the count right one more time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 14 metal energy. So that's it for my pre-release deck. I'm excited to pit this against Natalie's pre-release deck in some tabletop gameplay footage. So make sure to check out for that. And then up next, I'm gonna have Natalie build her deck so that you guys could see, you know, the process of, you know, another pre-release deck. So sweet.
I'm Natalie. I'm going to be building my pre-release deck here. See if I can get anything going. I don't know what the promos are for this set, so we're going to find out and see. We've been testing these decks, actually, like the Ultra Prism in Standard so far, just a little bit. Magnezone, especially. It's been our favorite. Oh, I got Wash Road on. Okay. Let's see. If you have 9 or more tool cards in your discard. Oh, okay. So you can attack for free if you have 9 tools in your discard. I don't think I'll be getting 9 tools in this pre-release. So, probably not going to be using him at all. Oh, I got the Empoleon line. All right. So let's see. I'm going to probably focus on whatever I get out of this energy pack. It's usually the most solid way to go, considering it's hard to pull a lot of reliable evolution lines out of your pre-release packs. Oh, a Pokemon Fan Club. It's a nice artwork. Sophocles. Timer Ball. Oh, a Call for Family Shaman in the Garchomp line. Okay. Oh, and you got supporters. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, so that's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to be playing the Empoleon line. I'm hoping I can get some more water Pokemon. Here's a code. I'm going to probably section mine off in types too. Generally, I haven't played in a pre-release in a while, but that was what I had done to make it easier to build your deck. You are timed, like Andrew had said. I think like 25, 30 minutes. Let's see, I'm going to try to rip some more Piplups and some more Empoleons. We got a Gibble. Roselia is my favorite Pokemon. I just got a tattoo of Roselia the other day. Chimchar. Thank you. Scurvy. Oh, that's here. Oh, a Manaphy. Okay, that'll be useful. Rampardos. I forgot about that Pokemon. It's a forgettable Pokemon. Yeah, Yanmega. Oh, Prugly. I also really like Prugly. That's a little known fact.
Funny that artwork is.
Dude, I love it. Look how nice he is. Oh, he's very sweet. He owns the place. See?
Oh, owns the place as well.
Yeah.
Skuntank.
Skuntank.
Look at him.
Sticky smoke screen.
Oh my gosh.
These are great. I like. Oh, and the Pachirisu Snuggly Generator.
I'm really excited about the artwork of this set. I think
There's some super nice artwork. Oh, the Shinx that we thought was really busted for a while.
Yeah.
We thought, based on the translation, that it could evolve the first turn you put it down all game if you go second. It's not true, only the first turn, but, you know, wishful thinking.
Is this a Garchomp deck?
I don't know, it could be. Oh, another Roselia. Turtonator. Oh, I got another Empoleon.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Spiritomb, I got a Dugtrio.
The Spiritomb is busted.
Yeah, the Spiritomb's really good. I got a Dugtrio, an Ancient Crystal that I won't be using. All right, I have 2 more packs to go. I would like another pip up. Yep, alrighty. Another pip up. What I asked for. So land it. What's this do? As long as Pokemon's on your bench, 30. Can't use that. Another Shinx. Execute. Oh, I got a double Lucario.
What?
That's what I'm talking about.
Top deck confirmed.
Oh, yeah, now, I mean, I'm gonna have to. I was really hoping I could play this Empoleon. I got a unit energy. That's nice.
That is cool.
Cosmo. Oh, they reprinted this exact same Cosmo.
Same Cosmo.
Yeah.
Same art and everything.
Looker. And last pack. All right, well, I guess I am building a Garchomp deck now. I mean, like...
Empoleon's super cool, too.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll have to take a look at it.
And there's no DCEs, so Garchomp's not nearly as good.
Right. I think I might just play Lucario and the Empoleons.
Right.
So I got a Vulpix. Oh, I got a Diglett. I could.
Lucario only works, though, if you have...
oh, it's if Garchomp is in play? That's right. Bronzor? Up a Gabite.
Yeah.
Oh, another call for
so
Family
good.
Shaman. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. Manaphy? What's that? Shuffle 5 energy cards from this card. It's not that great, but it could be something. Oh, Lily. Woo. And a Magneton. Okay, so it looks like I'm probably going with that Empoleon deck. I don't think it's worth it to attach like 3 times to a Garchomp and then get them out.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Probably gonna go with Empoleon. I'll set these aside. So I'm probably not going to be doing anything with these Shinx or these fire types. I put my Shaman somewhere on accident. I think it was with here. With these guys. Oh no. He's somewhere.
Your Shaman.
And my Shaman, there's a second Shaman somewhere. I don't know what I did with, here he is, blending in with the trainers. So I'm definitely playing these. This is a really good card, especially in a pre-release.
Right.
I couldn't see using any of these guys. Unfortunately, I got the Diglett, but I'm not going to be playing this Doug Trio. Skuntank. I didn't even get a Galami out. Couldn't play Own the Place.
No.
Let's see. So I'm going to do these 2 Shaman. I couldn't see. I think I'm probably just going to do all water, honestly. I don't see playing anything else. See, I think I ended up getting a 3-2-3 line of Piplup. Oh, a 4 Piplup. Ooh, a 4-2-3. All right, now this is really solid. I could even play this guy. I may as well. All right, I think... Let's see, what do we got going on here? Generally, I like to stick to having about... like 20, honestly 20 Pokemon is generally what you want to look for. You won't be getting many trainers, but I guess with the new pre-release packs, you do get some trainers now, and it makes it a little bit easier. They used to not do that, so you used to just have to go off completely what you got. It's nice that they include some supporters. I'm definitely going to probably just play all these. I don't see why not. And, oh yeah, I got a fan club too. I'm going to be getting my basics out at all points. I did not really get any colorless Pokemon. I literally only got this Prerelease. So, I'm going to have to figure out if this should be enough Pokemon. I think with all the basic retrieving cards that I have, this should be okay.
You can always throw a Spiritomb in there.
Yeah,
too.
I'd probably get the Spiritomb. I think that's all I got, though. I got 2 Spiritombs. I could do both Spiritomb. Let's see.
Dude, that or you throw the whole Garchomp line in there.
I feel like that's way too much. I could probably play 1 Manaphy and these 2 Spiritomb. I think this should probably be enough. 24 and 1600, that's not so bad. Should I throw in the Vulpix? Why not? That's, yeah.
It's a catcher.
It's a catcher, yeah. Yeah, sure. It's a roar. All right, yeah, this is going to be what's going on here. We got 16 energy, so 15 energy now.
Sure,
so we have a 4-2-3 Empoleon line, which is really good. Ripping that other Empoleon was awesome. So that's pretty much what my whole deck is going to be, an Empoleon deck at this point. 15 energy seems fine. It's a little more than I wanted, but I can't complain with this Empoleon situation I have. So 25, 15. All right, well, let's see how this goes. We're going to be recording some tabletop games. What are you doing, best of 3?
Yeah, we're
going to do best of 3. All right.
Should be fun. So thank you guys for watching the video. Going to be pitting these decks against each other. You got your money on Natalie's water deck or my Magnezone deck. Thank you all for watching the video. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, and stay tuned for the tabletop game footage. Peace.